What can I get for you, sir?
Hi, I'm Leo Buck. Welcome to Fruit Tree TV 2011. Today we'll be talking about nutritional justice and the food we eat.
So what we have is basically a lot of fast food. We got an unproportional amount of McDonald's, Carl's Jr.'s.
They call this area a food desert.
In food deserts, whether they're urban or rural places, it really is a social justice issue.
In lower income areas, you'll find that there's not that many fresh fruit or fresh vegetable options when you go into a grocery store.
And when you go in those places, it's basically a lot of stuff that has a lot of sodium, salt, a lot of empty produce that has no flavor, no taste.
What a lot of people call food these days is quite questionable. Ketchup is still classified as a vegetable in the federal lunch program.
So we're in a really interesting time. In a lot of the urban areas of San Diego County, we have some of the highest obesity rates in the country.
The McDonald's and the ads and the commercials and the whole pop mass appeal, that they win right now. Like, that's why America has all these health issues.
My name is Adam Daly. I am a 6th grade math and science teacher and a 7th and 8th grade horticulture teacher at Stephen White Middle School in Carson, California.
So this program here used to have animals. They had a whole agricultural operation.
From what I understand, I never saw it, but they had goats and cows and chickens in the barn and crops growing everywhere. It must have been beautiful. And hopefully, I can bring back a little bit of that.
So what we've been doing the last 2 months was to try to see what we could do to jumpstart this program. So I thought by bringing the Common Vision organization down and having them come out today and be part of this, it would be like a treat.
We're here today putting in an entire orchard in one day. It's going to be a huge jumpstart to this new garden project, and it's a big part of our mission as we're traveling across the state planting fruit trees with kids.
My ultimate goal is ideally setting up a salad fruit bar at lunchtime that came straight from our garden. If nothing else, I want the students to be able to take home produce that they have grown, take ownership of this little area.
Today is our kickoff with Common Vision. They are installing a 20-tree orchard. We hope to maintain the orchard, and then our next step is to start a community garden that the whole community can work in and benefit from.
So it's not dependent on the one teacher or the one parent that's coming every week to take care of the garden, and when they move on, their student graduates or whatever, they're not there anymore. With the community engagement, we see this as a long-term sustainability plan for schools.
Me and Eric have been trying to get gardens in San Ysidro for the past 3 years. And it wasn't until recently, with the number of grants that we've been able to get, that we've been able to actually see what we want happening.
I mean, nutritional justice, food equity, whatever you want to call it. We just see the right to, you know, affordable, culturally appropriate, high quality food as a basic human right.
And these kind of communities like Carson, Compton, Gardena, and Watts, unfortunately, are the places where they can't get the quality foods.
So you have a situation where in a community like South Central, where you have something like 70 to 90% of the population being lactose intolerant, you can't get any alternatives to dairy in the school or the breakfast lunch program.
A food desert is a place where there literally is no healthy food around. So some of the places we visit on the tour, fast food to grocery store ratios can be 12 to 1.
It might look like an option, but it's really not.
We're trying to change city policy and school policy to promote more agricultural landscapes like this in our urban communities.
So we can have locally grown produce, so that hopefully we can have more farmers markets in our community, more green grocers, little small green grocers.
So hopefully a program like this will expose them to farmers markets, fresh produce, what to look for, and things like that will just hopefully progress to making healthy choices.
Once people get a certain level of education, then they become more educated consumers. And I think in time, that will enable us to be able to kind of even the playing field and be able to get a better quality of food. So in turn, people can be more healthier, have a better quality of life.
Today, a third of our kids are overweight or obese, and that's just one health indicator of a nutrition crisis that we can't afford to ignore anymore.
What you put in there? Give the mayor a good welcome.
Go to City Hall, meet you in City Hall. The work you're doing today is not just fun, it's not just for you, it's not just for Stephen White Middle School, but it's for the entire community. It's for the whole city of Carson. This community garden will benefit our whole city, and that's why I, the mayor of the city of Carson, are here to thank you for your work. So thank you very much. God bless you, and carry on. See you later.
So I think the most important thing is how in the process you can build your community, and you can build true sustainability by building those skills within your community to do those things.
Just having a garden it's going to be a point where people will be able to come together and join in efforts that connect them and connect them to their planet.
And that's what we hope for this community, that we can give them a place where they can come together and get nourishment on many levels.
The thing that really gets me excited is seeing those young people who now kind of really have an understanding of the issues and want to be engaged in these issues and want to work in the field in some capacity or the other.
I don't mind getting dirty if it's for a good cause and helping our school.
So it's important that we plant these seeds with these kids because this is their world. They're going to inherit this world, so we want to prepare them. And that's what we're all about, is trying to prepare the next generation for this new world that they'll have.
Real tall tree, real tall.